What up? It's your boy Skinny P back here with another Toke-4-Thought Toke-4-Thought or podcast, whatever the fuck this is, whatever the fuck this is. We're day number 15 in the quarantine right now, so we're kind of losing track of the days and the nights. They're just running together. I'm your host, the hippie, here with my boy,
the Enigma,
my girl,
the warden.
She's drinking a beer, and my girl,
Your girl, Ebony Empress.
a young girl, Ebony Empress, over here. So, coronavirus.
Yes, today we are talking about the coronavirus. Yes, it was going to be brought up. There was no doubts about it. So everybody get off their high horses and suck a fat one. But today we're going to go over some topics, ideas, theories, all sorts of crap about the coronavirus. Let's first start out saying, in the U.S. right now, we're leading. I don't know if that's not a good thing either.
No.
Okay, so right now, as of March 29th, the USA has 142,000 cases, 18,426 new of them today alone, and plus 264 deaths. So the deaths are on the rise for this.
Question.
China is not reporting any new cases though, which I don't fucking believe for a second.
I think they're just hiding more like they did in the beginning.
Hippie, I have a question. What are the 5 states topping right now? And what are their numbers?
I can pull it up right now. So right now it's New York with a total of 59,648 cases. They have 6,000 new today.
Damn.
New Jersey is at 13,000 with 2,000 new. California, they're still at 6,000, so they're still on the uprise. Illinois just had a gain of 1,000.
Holy shit.
So they're at 4,500, almost 4,600.
And let's talk about, so since we have those numbers saying, so far, how long has the coronavirus been going on for? About a few months now?
In the world, yeah.
It's been
came
going
up in November in China.
Yeah, and we weren't really too worried about it until it spread real bad with all the international traveling and everything.
Oh yeah, it's no way.
And
Sorry.
they say the origin of the virus was from some guy eating bat soup. One simple bat caused all this chaos. Surprisingly, yes. But I have to ask you, James, do you believe the origin story of bat soup, or do you think it was like a bioweapon that was accidentally released or purposely released?
I think it was some dude getting careless with his bat cooking, but I think that the Chinese government didn't really contain it like they said they did.
Yes, I read an article on Fox News. I don't know how reliable it is. Mass media.
Fox News.
But it says it started in Wuhan, or wherever it was, Wuhan, China. And
that was the hospital that the dude went to.
Yeah, but in that area of China, they said the whole village came down with a flu-like illness. No one knew what it was until they finally went to the hospital to determine that it was the coronavirus, or COVID-19.
A new virus strain that they've never seen before.
Has
in a human.
Has no cure, no well, there is a cure, just kind of wait it out. There's no vaccine, there's no real medicine to treat it, but they found medicine that treats it, but it's only really to treat the symptoms, but nothing else.
One thing about the animal world and all this shit that goes on is the coronavirus that's going around right now is just a spin-off of what the coronavirus exists already in the animal kingdom, because felines get a coronavirus called feline infectious peritonitis, which is a coronavirus attacks the abdomen and the intestines and everything.
Like direct family with the SARS disease.
I guess.
Oh, who's excited for this stimulus package? Which is kind of okay. So I want to talk. I actually am curious.
I'm gonna buy a gun with it.
I actually want to
The
talk.
lava lamp has started. How lovely.
Wow. No,
We have
guys.
lovely. Oh yeah, guys, we are back in the shed. The shed has been redone. I haven't finished it yet, but it has been redone. It's pretty awesome.
Like we legit just moved a lot of shit in here today.
Yes, a lot of shit was built. But anyways, back to the topic at hand. The stimulus money. It's funny in America. Each American gets $1,200. Married people get $2,400, and then per child is $500. But in Canada, each citizen gets $2,000 a month while the virus is going on. London, they get a bunch of money from they get off work and they get paid for the entire time they're off work. You think America's having issues?
Perhaps.
And we're all like having issues with this. Like Spain's about to surpass China. According to these reports here, China hasn't had anything come out new.
I mean, I don't have much say in this because I'm an essential healthcare worker. Being a certified vet tech, like.
I work at a factory. Yes. Also, I have a new microphone. We have technically 2 microphones now. So I have my own. I still gotta buy the other 3. But as soon as I buy the other 3, you'll be able to hear us all clearly.
Hopefully y'all can hear me okay. I'm loud enough as is, so hopefully.
Yeah, I
it
see your
works.
sound waves on here.
Yeah. All right.
I see the sound waves. We're good.
All right. I see you.
I see you.
I got you.
Don't
worry.
James, I got a question for you. Or no, wait. I have something that you need you to do.
What?
Sponsor. Sorry, there's a beer drinking break before our sponsor. You know, it's kind of important. I'm drinking a Stella Artois. The warden was drinking a Budweiser, and we got the hippie over here drinking a High Life.
High lie.
High Life. We're all drinking good beer. They say it's a beer.
It's from a Cigar City Brewing. They're out of Tampa, Florida. They're not bad. It's pretty good. It's a pale ale brew.
I think we should really do a beer cast, but now I don't want to step on the toes. I'm normally random, but I want to invite them over and have a great beer cast. Like, an epic thing. Also, we have like a big ass margarita on the fridge with a bottle of tequila.
Only have 1 cup of that.
We could easily fit them around this table.
Oh yeah, there's enough room here for like 8 or 10 people.
The
Full 4x8 sheet of plywood on top of this. Don't worry, the table's painted. I protected it. Always use good protection, James.
You ain't get pussy.
But sponsor, bitch.
Today's podcast is brought to you in part by Rick and Morty. Because when you want to be interdimensional, you just get yourself a portal gun and turn yourself into a pickle. Or you could turn yourself into a watermelon. I'm Seedless Rick. Ooh-wee.
So James, I have a question for you. Do you think the election's going to be canceled?
I heard you on the way out of there.
What?
They were responding to me.
Wait, what?
The neighbors.
You grab one of mine, right, for me?
No.
Boy!
I didn't hear you.
I was like, can you grab me one?
So James,
James.
Just bring the whole case out.
do you think the election's going to be canceled this year?
I mean, how are people gonna go out and vote? Either they're gonna do it online or they're gonna have to mail it all in. Mailing it in is gonna take so much longer to fucking do.
They could probably do it by social security number.
Okay.
You think?
No,
You
okay.
can vote online, use your social security number information. But how long do you think the virus is going to last? Do you think it's going to last throughout the year, a few months?
A few months.
Ow, my foot hurts.
Do you think it's at its worst, or is this, the hill's still climbing for that graft?
Oh no, it's the number's still rising.
Do you think it's gonna get to a point where the whole
Oh.
United States is gonna be locked down?
Sorry. Okay. Oh God. Okay, what was that again?
What the fuck was I thinking? Oh, I was saying it's gonna go on for months. And do you think America? It's gonna get so bad in America, the whole entire United States is gonna be on lockdown, with National Guard, martial law.
I don't think it's gonna get to martial law. I think it's just gonna be where police are just gonna make you stay at home, and they're gonna have like checkpoints and shit like that, just to make sure you're an essential worker.
Like, I work at a factory making medical supplies, so I'm required by law to go to work still. Yay. It's great. No, so I actually do really love my job, and I really it's a blessing that I could still work while this virus is going on. I feel bad that everybody is not getting paid right now, but I think the stimulus package or whatever gives them like 2 weeks.
Yep.
It's 2 weeks of full pay or something, and then unemployment increased too, so all the people get their pay or anything, which is pretty good. So I think America's doing something right.
Mm. Yeah, or somebody in America is doing something right.
Trump. China.
Why are you calling it the Chinese virus? That just sounds racist and derogatory. No, it's because it comes from China. It comes from China. The way he says it too, China. Or like when that one lady was like, I was out for a weekend Saturday, I had a low grade fever, and he was like, and walked off. But he was standing next to this lady. She admitted she had a low grade fever the weekend before because she was out of work or something, and she was like, I had a low grade fever, and Trump was just like,
Here's a very outrageous theory for you, James. Do you think the coronavirus isn't real? The government just needs to change the batteries in the birds.
Oh God, I've heard that one thrown around there. That one's just outlandish and meme-ish. That's one that was just created in memes. That's not true.
Okay, and then here's another political one for you, James. $1.5 trillion was injected into Wall Street to help. Printed more money and zero interest rates to really help out everybody pay the bills. Do you think this is going to cause inflation or decline in the economy?
They did. Yeah, I think it's going to cause a slight decline. I think they did it too early.
Yeah, they should have waited.
I think they should have done it like 3 weeks from now.
Yeah, they should have waited until we were more in a lockdown and everything. Because sure, it was crashing, but there was no need to really handle it right now.
Yeah, like it would have fixed itself. It did fix itself later in the day. Or later in the week. After like crashing, it was going to fix itself.
One of my final questions I gotta ask you, James, is: do you think this virus is going to cause global depression?
Oh
a shift in the economy?
It already has caused that.
Like, it's affecting everybody.
It's not infecting everybody. It's just infecting like a small percentage of the world, and if 10% dies, so what?
If we die, so be it.
Exactly. There's only 3 things guaranteed in life, and that's death, taxes, and coronavirus.
Here's a very outlandish one. Final one I got for you. Is this pandemic going to cause another Hitler to come into power, or a powerful dictator that rules over the United States, but also as a global leader?
Vladimir Putin. Hiroshima.
Imagine it's global Russia. We're just one giant Russia.
Like on every street corner, like Putin mandates, like there's gotta be like someone that's sailor dancing, like in a freaking navy suit, like Russian navy suits.
And we gotta hear at least the Russian theme at least once a day.
Or the friggin' like the Russian hidden, like the Russian dolls. Just see people come out of like.
Be prepared, because you're right next to the top.
Boy, I forgot what I was gonna say. Think
Russian dolls.
Yeah, just imagine Russian dolls like are mandated every second birthday for every person.
We got a slop squat.
Dude,
Jimmy Slop Squats.
Jimmy slop squat.
Did you know that the perfect amount of time to microwave a McDonald's cheeseburger from room temperature is about 8 seconds in the microwave?
What?
Yeah. I repeated myself. That's redundant, but still.
So,
It's the perfect amount of time. It's about 8 seconds.
final thoughts?
Suck my dick!
No.
Well, let's just say, everyone, stay safe out there. Don't be panic buying all this shit. Look out for your neighbor. Wash your fucking hands. Stay the hell away from each other.
We forgot to throw in
James,
our
it's your hit.
concern about the thing. Wash your fucking hands, you pricks.
Yeah. Yeah, today's podcast is brought to you in part by fucking Dial Original Orange, that friggin' pure gold.
Fucking
Yes.
Gojo. Get your hands nice and fucking clean.
No
That shit.
shit.
That shit
Just
peeled
wash
the-
your hands, stay the fuck inside when the government tells you to,
And
you'll
you
be fine.
And if you have no toilet paper, just dip your ass in bleach. Get a nice bleached asshole in the process. Have a great day, everybody.
Toke-4-Thought off the air.
Woo!